What's up, fragrance connoisseurs, and welcome to the channel, The Fragrance Connoisseurs. I'm Charm City, and we hope that you've liked the content that we provided so far, and we hope that you like, subscribe, comment, and share so that we can get this channel out to more people. We are taking all your comments, and we are looking to upgrade the channel every week and add new things and to make it more interesting for you. Today, we're going to start with the most complimented fragrances that I have in my collection, the top 5 that I've been wearing this summer. Honestly, the reason that you wear fragrances, the main reason, is to get compliments, of course. So you want to get compliments, and you have to first grab people's attention. If you grab people's attention, you do it a couple of ways. Now, Nate the Great, he grabs attention by his fragrance. His fragrance is so loud that you smell him even before he gets into the room. He does a curly style, and he just generally does 18 to 20 sprays minimum. You are definitely going to get attention when you spray like that. For me, I want to dress nice and smell good. I can't just do it the way maybe some other people, because I am way out of wearing skinny jeans so that my private parts are screaming, I can't breathe. And I can't put on a push-up bra and accentuate my cleavage. Nah, I can't do that either. So the way I do it is I dress nice and I smell good. You get attention when you're clean cut, you dress nice, and then your fragrance will draw them in. So this is the way that we go, and this is what I've been doing this summer, and I have my top 5 compliment getting fragrances, and we're gonna go through it. So let's just roll my mother. Nah, sorry, wrong channel. Sorry, Kuba. Let's grab yourselves a cup of coffee and nah, that won't work either. Let's just look at the new intro and we'll get started. All right, welcome back. We're gonna get started into the top 5 compliment getters that I've had this summer. This summer has been really hot, and most of these are definitely going to be summer fragrances, spring fragrances, and they just work for me. So this first one that we're going to talk about, we're going to jump right into it. It's Micallef, and this one is Gin Tonic. This one I picked up in May, and this is a new one. I believe it was released just this year. And the thing you're gonna get with it, I know it talks about gin tonic. To me, it gives me the drink Tom Collins. It gives a Tom Collins feel because it has a lot of citruses. You're gonna get the bitter orange in it. You're gonna get the bergamot, the lime. You're really gonna, and you're gonna get mint and ginger. So this really, for the first 2 to 3 hours, it's gonna smell just like a Tom Collins drink. It's gonna be really citrusy. You're gonna have the gin fizz kind of pop and feel to it, and you're gonna have some mint and things like that. Then it starts to dry down, and you never actually lose that Tom Collins type feel, but it does come in to be more woody. You get some vetiver that comes into it, and then you get some musk and sandalwood and amber and moss, and it does dry down and get a little sweeter, but you never really get that, you never really lose that Tom Collins or gin tonic feel. This is not a beast mode fragrance. It's not a room filler. and it lasts about 6 to 7 hours on my skin. So you want to spray, and I usually, on this one, I would spray 8 to 10 sprays, and you definitely want to spray your clothing. It lasts pretty well on your clothing, and it's going to last 6 to 8 hours. It definitely pushes in the heat, and it goes through, and it will leave some good projections, some good sillage, if you're in the high heat like it is this summer, and it's definitely been hot. So that's my first one that we want to talk about. It does pull compliments. It's been pulling a lot of compliments. I travel a lot, and this one I wear a lot when I'm traveling, going on the plane. I travel with Southwest mainly. It's not a plug for Southwest. I don't get any money for them. But you don't have assigned seating there, and I wear this a lot. And one of the times that I was going, of course, again, you don't have assigned seating, and there was a woman that was walking past, and she almost walked past my row, and then she came back and she sat down, and she said, "You just don't know who you're gonna be next to and what they smell like." And when I started to pass your row and I smelled how good you smelled, I figured this would be one of the best places I could sit for the time. It definitely is gonna pull attention. It's definitely gonna garner compliments. And this one is just a good find that I had for the summer. A lot of people were hyping it up, and I fell on the bandwagon and I picked it up. And it's definitely a different scent. It's unique in its profile. I really liked it, and I've really been wearing it a good deal. You can tell there's a little dent in it. So, and I just picked it up in May. The next one we're gonna go with for a compliment getter, and this is Electimus, and it's Vixir. A lot of people have given some different rumors or perceptions of whether Electimus is tied with Boudicca or not. I don't know. All I know is that there are a few fragrances that Electimus has that smell pretty similar to Boudicca. And this one is no different. This is Electimus Vixir, but it smells a lot like Boudicca of value. However, at a fraction of the cost. And you know me, friends don't allow friends to pay retail. So if I can get something that is high quality, because this is an extrait, that smells like a more expensive parfum or cologne, I'm gonna try to do it. So this is one that was given and brought out, I think where I got the information to try this one was from Bowtie Fragrance Guy. And I got a sample, because I always recommend samples. Even at this price, Electimus is not cheap. I got a sample, got a decant, I liked it, and so I ordered a full bottle. This is one that I also wear at when traveling and going out, and this one is beast mode. This one is going to fill a room. It has a great projection and sillage, and it lasts forever. This lasted at least 10 hours on my skin, and I wore a hoodie because sometimes it gets cold on the plane, and I didn't even spray the hoodie. I just sprayed my shirt underneath, and the smell leached into the hoodie, and it stayed in the hoodie for at least 5-6 days after that, and I never sprayed the hoodie directly. This one, you're gonna get mandarin orange, you're gonna get bergamot and grapefruit in the opening. It's a really nice opening. The mid, when it starts to dry down, you definitely get white florals, and it has iris, so it gets really powdery, which is really nice. And then you're gonna go into a creamy, musky dry down. And it's got sandalwood, vanilla berries, patchouli, musk, and it's a little sweet with tonka. So this is a really, really good fragrance. I'm really glad that I added it to the collection, and I've gotten a lot of compliments for it. The biggest compliment I got was when I was in line about to order for a restaurant, and the woman behind me commented on how nice I smelled and said she knew it wasn't her husband because her husband never smells that nice. I don't know. I felt kind of bad for her husband, but it was nice receiving the compliment, and this one is a compliment getter. People say it has kind of like an orange cream sickle type vibe. It does have a nice orange and vanilla combination, and it smells really, really nice. It's definitely a good scent, and it does well in high heat, but it also has enough depth and enough versatility that you can wear it, you know, at night or when it's cooler. The next one we have is by Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and this is Gentle Fluidity Silver. This one is really, really my main work fragrance, and it's definitely signature scent worthy. I really, really like Gentle Fluidity Silver. It's not offensive. It has a metallic type feel to it, or smell, or vibe to it that I really, really like, and it garners a lot of compliments. At work, a lot of people say this is their favorite fragrance that I wear at work, and it's definitely a compliment magnet, and people really, really like it. I think it's a boss fragrance. It's stately, it's elegant, it's everything you want in a non-offensive, appealing fragrance that you want to wear as a signature. It is definitely signature scent worthy. This one, and I don't know where the metallic kind of feel to me, the nice clean and fresh, but it has juniper berries, and maybe that's where that comes from, juniper berries, but it also has musk. Maybe it comes from the coriander, nutmeg, which seems to be a note that I'm getting more and more acquainted with, and it does have the amber base and vanilla. It is a pretty strong fragrance. When I spray it in the morning, it lasts at least 8 hours on my skin. You spray it on your clothes, it's gonna last. It is a projection beast. So it does project. You get that nice clean linen feel, and it projects out, and people really will take notice. It is non-offensive again, it is stately, and this is my main fragrance that I wear for work. The next fragrance that we're going to talk about is one of Nate the Great's favorite. This is Initio Parfums, and it's Musk Therapy. Musk Therapy, and you can see from Initio Parfums at the top, to me, Musk Therapy is not safe for work. I don't know what it is. I don't know what about it that makes it so flirty. That's the word I can say about it. It's a flirty fragrance. I don't know if it has pheromones in it. I guess the website says it's the cassis that brings out that sensual eroticism. I'm not exactly sure what's in it to make it that way. Maybe it's the white and rose musk, but there's something about it that just makes it a really sexy fragrance. It is, and people say it's linear. It's linear. It does not dry down into different stages as much as, say, many of the other niche fragrances does. But this one is really, really nice. And you are going to get compliments when you wear it. I get compliments, and they are not just you smell nice compliments. They're flirty compliments. There's something like, what are you wearing? That is amazing. I get so many different compliments with it. They are flirty sometimes, and I don't know, I think there's something in it. Like I said, pheromones or something that's in it that generally makes people gravitate to this fragrance. But, of course, I'm married. So when I get flirty fragrances, they talk to the hand, and I keep it moving. I like compliments, but of course, being married, hey, you can only take it so far. But I'm telling you, guys, if you want compliments, if you want attention, Must Therapy is the one to get it. Whether it's linear, whether it's not as deep as some of the other niche fragrances, if you really want attention, Must Therapy is a sexy fragrance to have. Now understand, as they say, I'm not necessarily saying this is a panty dropper, because you can talk about panty droppers and you can say they are, but really it has to do with your presentation and your game. If you aren't dropping panties without the fragrance, believe me, you will not drop panties with the fragrance alone. You have to work on your style, you have to work on your game, and if that's your reason for buying a fragrance and you don't have the rest of your game in place, you're gonna be sadly disappointed. But Must Therapy is a good start. Now we pull last but not least. This one is one that I have not seen anybody hype up. This is Arabian Oud by Arabian Oud, and this is Dawan. I really haven't heard anybody hyping this up, but I want to just, I know, sorry Big Beard, I know this is box presentation, and usually we're not talking about the presentation, but here I really wanted to show you this, where it sits, how elegant the box is. I don't even think Big Beard would destroy this box, but maybe he would. But here, just to show you, it sits in like that and it opens up, and this is how I received the box. It's really nice, it's really stately, and this one is one of the ones I picked up just this year as well, right before the summer, and it was a really good choice. I did a blind buy of this, and it really turns out to be well. I really like the House Arabian Oud. I think that it doesn't get enough play on YouTube or by the influencers, but this one was really a good choice for the summer, and it is my most complimented fragrance that I've had this summer. Now, the big thing about this is it has nutmeg in it as well, so I don't know if that's the fragrance that the note that I am drawn to lately, but it comes off with cardamom. It has a citrus opening, bergamot, but it has nutmeg and apple in the opening, which is really nice. It has what Arabian Oud says on their website, that it has cashmere oud. I've never heard of cashmere oud. Cashmere, usually I think of it as an oil, but it is something that really works on this. And then it has an amber, musk, vanilla, and patchouli base, and it really dries down nice. It lasts a long time. It projects well. And this one really has gotten me a whole lot of compliments. And just to let you know, Nate the Great, everybody knows that Nate the Great and I are into fragrances, and we went to a friend and family birthday party, and the kind of thing that happens is when we go there, they have a contest of who picked the best fragrance that day, who smells the best. And I picked Dawan. Nate the Great actually picked Must Therapy. And that tells you, because I think Must Therapy is a banger. But when it came down to it, everyone who smelled Nate and I on that day, Nate took the L.
Loser.
It's just that good of a fragrance. I'm telling you, get it. I don't know if it's at scent split. I don't know if you can get a decant. I think it's blind buy worthy. I bought it blind, and it is my most complimented fragrance. I get compliments from men saying it smells good. I get compliments from women saying it smells good. It has a little sexiness to it. It doesn't have the kind of sex appeal that Must Therapy has, but it is really a great smelling fragrance, and it is the one that I have been wearing dressed up. I think it's more dressed up, and you look at the box and everything. When I think about it, I think of the three wise men, and this is what they carry the gold, frankincense, and myrrh in. I just think it's a really elegant box. It's really luxury. It smells really nice. It smells well blended. The quality of the notes and the materials that are being used in it, it smells like it smells like a niche fragrance that's top line. So those are my 5 most complimented fragrances this summer. There you have it. And I think that any of these will garner compliments. You will get compliments with these. Check them out. Of course, all of these fragrances are niche. All of these fragrances cost upwards of $150 to $300. So I do recommend that if you can find it on any type of the decant sites, get a sample, because you don't just necessarily want to take my word for it. The way it performs on my skin, or the way my skin chemistry is, may be different for you. All right, fragrance connoisseurs, that's it for today. Again, like, subscribe, comment. Please send a comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us some things you want us to do. We're looking to add more content, like I said, every week. And take care. God bless.